Want to know if your Urdu skills are improving and what your real learning level is? Get your language skills assessed with our free level assessment test. Just click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get assessed.
Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम afra है. Hi, my name is Afra. Welcome to UrduPod101.com's 3 minute में Urdu, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Urdu. In the last lesson, you learned how to show gratitude to people by saying shukriya. In this lesson, you will learn some of the most common greetings used in Pakistan. क्या आप तैयार हैं? Are you ready? तो चलिए शुरू करें. So let's begin. Let's start with a greeting you are sure to have heard before. Assalamu alaikum. This is a phrase that is so closely associated with Pakistan and Islamic culture that it has become famous all over the world. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. The phrase Assalamu alaikum is actually Arabic for peace be on you. We use it as a formal as well as a friendly greeting. It's used when people meet at any time of the day, morning, noon, or evening. Use this and you will surely impress your Pakistani friends. In Urdu, using different greetings for each time of the day is not very common. When talking to friends, we usually just use the English phrases, but there are equivalent Urdu versions. They are just not used that often. If you meet someone before noon, you can say Subha bakhair. Subha bakhair. For later in the day, you can say Sham bakhair. Sham bakhair. But most of the time, you can just say Assalamu alaikum and not worry about it. Now let's move on to the expressions we use for saying goodbye in Urdu. A parting expression that we can use for all occasions is phir milenge, which means see you. Phir milenge. Phir milenge. The first word phir means again, and the second word milenge means we will meet. Let's look at one more expression. Alvida. Alvida is an Urdu word which means farewell. Alvida. Alvida. It is an appropriate choice when parting for a long time or forever. Now it's time for Afra's advice. As we learned in this lesson, Assalamu alaikum can be used at any time of the day. But this all-around greeting is not just for saying hello, but for saying goodbye as well. It really is a very useful phrase and you should remember it by heart. In the next lesson, you will learn the meaning of the phrase, क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं? Do you already know it? I'll be waiting to tell you about it in our next lesson. फिर मिलेंगे.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Afra. Welcome to Urdu Top Words. Today's lesson is Top 25 Phrases in Urdu. So let's get started. Hello. 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 Aap kaise hain? Hi. How are you? So hi and hello is basically the same thing in Urdu, and we translate it as hello. It's a very casual word and you can use it with your friends, family, with anyone, I guess. Subha bakhair. Good morning. Subha bakhair. Good morning. Subha bakhair, aapka din acha guzrega. Good morning, have a nice day. Dopahar bakhair. Good afternoon. Dopahar bakhair. Good afternoon. Dopahar bakhair. Dopahar ka khana kha liya. Good afternoon. Have you done lunch? I think this word is not very commonly used in Pakistan. Instead, I would recommend to use Assalamu alaikum or hello whenever you meet some person. You don't have to keep track of time as in like good morning, good afternoon, or good night. It's not very common. Shabba bakhair. Good night. Shabba bakhair. Good night. Shabba bakhair. Kal milenge. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. This word is not very commonly used again. but maybe typical Urdu-speaking families might be using it. You can use it with your friends, family, and also you can use it formally. Anyway, it's a good word to remember. Aapka naam kya hai? What's your name? Aapka naam kya hai? What is your name? You can use this sentence with anyone. Any new person you meet, just ask the question, what's your name? Aapka naam kya hai? Main afra hoon. I am Afra. Main Afra hoon. I am Afra. So, if you observe in this sentence, after main, you have to use your name and then hoon. In any kind of place, you can just use it to tell other people your name. I am Afra. Main Afra hoon. Try it with your name. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Nice to meet you. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Nice to meet you. Probably you'll be using it a lot in your formal meetings with new people. आप कैसे हैं? How are you? आप कैसी हैं? How are you? आप कैसे हैं? How are you? आप कैसी हैं? How are you? So if you have observed, I've used कैसी and कैसे. कैसी is used for female and कैसे is used for male. मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया, और आप? I'm fine, thanks, and you? मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया, और आप? I'm fine, thanks, and you? So you can use this sentence to ask the other person when you reply that you are okay. बराहे मेहरबानी, please. बराहे मेहरबानी, please. बराहे मेहरबानी मेरी मदद कीजिए. Please help me. Anywhere you want to use please, just add the word barahe meherbani. For example, please do this for me. Barahe meherbani, mere liye ye kaam kijiye. Aapka shukriya. Thank you. Aapka shukriya. Thank you. Meri madad karne ke liye aapka shukriya. Thank you for helping me. It can be used formal and it can also be used in an informal setting. That's pretty much it. Khushamdeed. You're welcome. Khushamdeed. You're welcome. I would say that this word is used a lot, but not in the context of saying you're welcome when somebody says thank you to you. This word is more used in the context of welcoming someone in your house or welcoming a customer in the restaurant. Ji haan. Yes. Ji haan. Yes. Ustad. आपने अपना काम मुकम्मल कर लिया है? Teacher, have you finished your work? शागिर्द, जी हाँ. Student, yes. Basically, when you need to give your consent to someone, when you just need to nod, when you just need to say yes, so you can use this word, जी हाँ. If you're in an informal setting, like with your friends or family, sometimes you can just say हाँ. जी नहीं. No. जी नहीं. No. आपने इम्तिहान की तैयारी कर ली है? Have you finished your preparation for exam? जी नहीं. No. If you're in an informal setting, I would recommend using just नहीं. ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है. Okay. ये आपके साथ ठीक है? Is it okay with you? This word is very commonly used in Pakistan. Mostly people use it at the end of almost all the sentences just to give their consent that they are okay with it. So, ठीक है, ठीक है, okay, ठीक है. माफ कीजिएगा. Excuse me. माफ कीजिएगा. Excuse me. माफ कीजिएगा, ये मेरी सीट है. Excuse me, this is my seat. This word is very polite and mostly used in a formal situation, or I would say like people you don't know with, you can use it, but definitely not with friends and family. क्या वक्त हुआ है? What time is it? क्या वक्त हुआ है? What time is it? You can use this sentence to ask time. Any part of the day is okay. बैतुल खला कहाँ है? Where is the restroom? बैतुल खला कहाँ है? Where is the toilet? बैतुल खला, toilet. In Pakistan, many people can speak English, so English has become a part of Urdu to some extent. So we use the word bathroom commonly instead of Baitul Khala. So if you go to a person and just say, bathroom kahan hai, it would be okay. Where is the toilet? Where is the bathroom? Instead of using the word Baitul Khala. कुछ देर इंतज़ार करें. Wait a moment. कुछ देर इंतज़ार करें. Wait a moment. It's a very formal sentence and I think it's a good one to remember. इसकी कीमत कितनी है? How much is this? इसकी कीमत कितनी है? How much is this? This kind of sentence can be used in any market and at any time and by anyone, male or female. बराहे मेहरबानी मुझे चेक मिल सकता है? Could I get the check please? बराहे मेहरबानी मुझे चेक मिल सकता है? Could I get the check please? There's more than one way of saying it. Instead of the word check, you can also use the word bill. Bill is the same as in English bill, like the billing. So I would recommend using that word more often. It's more understandable and more commonly used. Madad, help. Madad, help. मैं तूफान में फंस गया हूँ, मेरी मदद करें. I'm stuck in a storm, help me. Just saying the word madad doesn't make any sense, like help. Maybe it makes sense in English but not in Urdu. So when you say in Urdu, you might need to add something to the word madad. For example, मेरी मदद करें, please help me. बराहे मेहरबानी मदद करें, please help. बाद में मिलते हैं, see you later. बाद में मिलते हैं, see you later. अभी मैं मसरूफ हूँ, बाद में मिलते हैं. I'm busy at the moment, see you later. This phrase is very commonly used among friends. मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. You can use this phrase for anything, for any kind of information that you don't know. You can just say, मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. Not just for information, but information related to a person. For example, where is Ali? Ali कहाँ है? मुझे मालूम नहीं. I don't know. खुदा हाफिज. Goodbye. खुदा हाफिज. Goodbye. जाने का वक्त है. खुदा हाफिज. It's time to go. Goodbye. This is the end of the lesson. If you like our video, please remember to give us a thumbs up. Please comment below and don't forget to check our website urdupod101.com. Allah Hafiz.
Did you take your free level assessment yet? Here's an extra bonus resource you'll get when you take the assessment. When you receive your result and learning level, you also unlock a free language course for your specific level, so you can start learning and level up your language skills. Just click the link in the description to get access.
अस्सलामु अलैकुम. मेरा नाम अफरा है. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Hi, my name is Afra. Nice to meet you. Welcome to UrduPod101.com's 3 minute में Urdu, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Urdu. In this series, you are going to learn basic Urdu expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to introduce yourself in Urdu. There are only 2 sentences you need to know. Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अफरा है. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Hi, my name is Afra. Nice to meet you. Start by saying Assalamu alaikum. Then say मेरा नाम, then your name, and then say है. Please repeat after me. Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम, your name, है. Finally, say आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Together we have Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अफरा है. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Let's take a closer look at the first sentence. First is the phrase Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum in Urdu is equivalent to hello. Next is mera, meaning my. This is a way to refer to yourself which can be used by both men and women. Next we have naam, meaning name. Then you say your name, and finally we have hai. Hai is attached to the end of the sentence and literally means to exist. In the first sentence, we have the construction mera plus naam plus your name plus hai. The structure of simple Urdu sentences is different from English. In Urdu, the word order is subject, object, verb. The second sentence we have is aap se milkar khushi hui. Aap se milkar khushi hui can be used by both men and women. It means nice to meet you. It is used when meeting someone for the first time. Aap se milkar khushi hui. Aap se milkar khushi hui. Again, all together it is Assalamu alaikum. Mera naam Afra hai. Aap se milkar khushi hui. Now it's time for Afra's advice. Pakistani people do generally shake hands with people of the same gender and often hug them as well. If you're unsure, just say Assalamu alaikum and shake hands with people of the same gender as you. However, in a business situation or with people from the opposite gender, you might refrain from shaking hands. Do you know how we say thank you in Urdu? You will learn how to say this and many other words in the next lesson. फिर मिलेंगे. See you then. Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अफरा है. Hi, my name is Afra. Welcome to UrduPod101.com's 3 minute में Urdu, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Urdu. In the last lesson, you learned the most common forms of greetings in Urdu. Do you remember them? In this lesson, you are going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you are asking it in Urdu, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you are saying, even if their answer is no. Let's start with the formal expression. First though, take note that in Urdu, verbs change depending on the number and gender of the noun. So when asking a man if he speaks English, you would say, क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं? क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं? But to ask a woman if she speaks English, you would say, क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलती हैं? क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलती हैं? Let's have a closer look. First, we have kya, a question marker which comes at the beginning of the sentence. Next is aap. This is the respectful word for you and is used in formal situations. You should always use it with people you don't know or with elders. Next, we have angrezi, which means English. Next is the verb bolte, meaning to speak. It is used when the subject is masculine. We use bolti when the subject is feminine. And finally, we have hai. Hai is a sentence-ending particle used with aap. Once more, when asking a man, it's क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं? And when asking a woman, क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलती हैं? Now let's make this sentence informal. First, we need to use the informal version of you, which is tum. If we change the word for you, we will also change the sentence ending particle to ho. Everything else stays the same. When speaking to younger people, it's acceptable to use this informal form, in which case you will say, क्या तुम अंग्रेजी बोलते हो? To ask a young man or a boy, क्या तुम अंग्रेजी बोलते हो? And when you're asking a young woman or a girl, you will say, क्या तुम अंग्रेजी बोलती हो? क्या तुम अंग्रेजी बोलती हो? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. हाँ, yes, हाँ, थोड़ी बहुत, a little, थोड़ी बहुत, नहीं, no, I don't, नहीं. Now let's review one more time. To ask a man in a formal situation if he speaks English, we would say, क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं? And to ask a woman in a formal situation, we would say, क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलती हैं? To ask a man in an informal situation, we would say, क्या तुम अंग्रेजी बोलते हो? And to ask a woman in an informal situation, we would say, क्या तुम अंग्रेजी बोलती हो? Now it's time for Afra's advice. Pakistan was once for a long time part of the British Empire, and so today English is one of the official languages of Pakistan. When visiting tourist areas, you are sure to meet many people who can communicate with you in English. Still, a large part of the population cannot understand English, and you can never go wrong knowing the local language. How do you say, I'm sorry in Urdu? In the next lesson, we will learn ways to apologize. It's never too late to show your good manners with Pakistani people. I'll see you in our next lesson. फिर मिलेंगे. Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अफरा है. Hi everybody, my name is Afra. Welcome to UrduPod101.com's 3 minute में Urdu, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Urdu. In the last lesson, we learned the numbers from 1 to 10. Do you remember them? Just in case you have forgotten, I'll tell you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's continue from 11. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19. Urdu numbers from 1 to 100 are quite irregular with no definite pattern. So the only way to learn them is to memorize them. It might seem daunting at first, but you will soon recognize a rough pattern. Now, here are the rest of the tens. 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90. While you have to memorize many of the numbers, there is a trick that will make memorizing them easy. Notice that 30 is 30 and 40 is 40. Do you remember what 3 and 4 are in Urdu? Well, let me remind you. 3 is 3 and 4 is 4. As you can see, the sound T of teen, which is 3, is used in 30 or 30. Teen, tees. Similarly, the sound cha in char, which is 4, is used in chalis or 40. Char, chalis. Do you see other similarities? 5 in Urdu is panch, while 50 is pachas. The common sound is pa. Unfortunately, this does not apply to all numbers. 60 in Urdu is saat, while 6 is chhe. As you can see, there is no common sound. The last thing to learn in this lesson is how to form compound numbers above 20. You already know that the number patterns in Urdu are quite irregular. So you might be wondering if you have to memorize each and every compound number. The answer is yes, you do. However, we are going to make your life a little bit easier with this brilliant tip. For any number between 20 and 99, you will say a variation of the numbers 1 to 9, followed by the tens. Let's try it out. How would you say 34 in Urdu? You first say a variation of 4, followed by a variation of 30. So 34 is literally read as 430, which is chontis. Here, chon is a variation of the number 4 or char, and tis is a variation of 30. Chon, tis. 61 is iksat, which is literally read as 160. Ik is a variation of ek for 1, while sat is a variation of sat for 60. Ik, sat. Let's look at one more number, 95. In Urdu, it is 95, which is literally read as 590. 50 is a variation of 5 for 5, and 90 is a variation of 90 for 90. 95. Now it's time for Afra's advice. Did you get until number 99? Here is another number you might want to know. 100. 100. That's 100 in Urdu. Congratulations! Now you're able to count to 100 in Urdu. In the next lesson, we are going to put your number knowledge to use. Do you have all the skills you need to go shopping in Pakistan? If not, I'll be waiting for you in our next 3 minute में Urdu lesson. फिर मिलेंगे.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, want to know if your Urdu skills have improved? Take our free assessment test to assess your language, discover your true learning level, and get free access to a language course for your specific level. An easy-to-follow course where you learn the real language, the everyday conversations that you'll soon have, and absorb these practical conversations just by listening along, with quick audio and video lessons from real teachers. So click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get assessed.